Hey beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Our topic for today is viewer requested. We're going to be taking a look at how has your person grown since meeting you. So for this one I will be doing obviously the oracle cards. I will be pulling channeled messages from your person to you, and towards the end, actually at the end of each group, I will be rolling the astrology dice and pulling initial tiles for extra confirmation for those of you who enjoy it. But yeah, if you don't find like a specific initial or anything, don't worry about it. It's just a little extra, just a little bonus there. All right, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out the description below, or sometimes I will pin one of the options along with the timestamps, so you can check out that and visit my website. All right, so let's dive into your decks and your crystals. So group one here, you have the Gentle Heart Tarot with the quartz crystal, clear quartz. Group two, you have the Psychic Tarot with the blue lace agate. And group three, you have the Mystic Monday Tarot with the Charo White stone. I believe that's how you say it. I could be wrong though. All right, so timestamps are listed in the description or pinned in the comment section, and I will see you lovelies at your reading. Hey group one, you chose the Gentle Heart Tarot with the clear quartz. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place your little crystal over here. So how has this person grown since meeting you? Any lessons they've learned? Have they changed? Hopefully we see some growth in our people today. Oh. Well, I did see the Hermit fly through, but since I just jumped a bunch of cards there, we do have Virgo energy coming through, so this person could be doing some soul-searching, self-reflection at this time, or they have been since meeting you. You may have caused some sort of a spiritual awakening within your person. Okay, so we have the Three of Diamonds. We have the Sun, we have Leo energy. We have the Six of Crystals. So the crystals in this deck are the wands. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay. All right. I am liking this so far. So I feel like your person here who may have had trouble with conflict, they may have really struggled, or maybe took conflict very personal in the past. I feel like they're now coming to the realization that sometimes it does take collaboration and efforts to work through the conflict, rather than feeling like victimized or personally attacked in certain situations. I feel like they have had a positive shift, like even a positive attitude change since meeting you. Yeah, because I'm getting this energy of someone who would really take things very personal in the past, in like in a hard or negative way. It's like constructive criticism. Even I feel like they found like that was an attack. Everything was competition. But I'm seeing here now that they're more open to actually working and getting along with others and creating like a more healthy environment for everyone involved. And I feel like your person has also, or is learning. You may find like if you're in contact with this person, then they may be slowly getting to this point. Some of them may be a little quicker than others. You know, everyone's on their own pace here with their journey. So they could be actively learning these lessons, or learning these, whatever is coming through here. Any little tidbits of wisdom. Learning to know when to pick their battles, what is worth the effort and what is worth like walking away from. Seven of Crystals. Yeah, I feel like in the past they were very defensive, and something about you, about this connection, made them realize that, you know, there's just certain things that aren't worth getting upset over. and feeling defensive. I feel like they're learning when to stand their ground and really express what is needed to be expressed. 9 of Diamonds. We have Temperance, Sagittarius. And we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is where I'm getting like, they're starting to learn what to focus on, when to pick their battles. You have someone here who's more dedicated to saying no to chaos and wanting to find more peace and harmony in certain connections. I feel like in the past they may have been very attracted to drama, chaos, conflict, all of that. And that may have been like part of their upbringing, used to all that. Like they've seen a lot of it and really being in that lifestyle. Whereas now, like meeting you, they're wanting to choose more peaceful connections and supportive, calm connections over what they have chosen in the past. I'm seeing here that someone who's appreciating the calm in life and also really enjoying finding their independence away from the noise. How have they grown? 8 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Swords, the Devil, the Hanged Man. We have the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Diamonds, and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, and we're going back to that very heavy or toxic, negative energy that has been really weighing them down. Since meeting you, they've had a change in heart, they've had a change in perspective. And yeah, this person is choosing peace and calm, true connections over the chaos, over the unhealthy, maybe like short-lived, or you get that immediate like dopamine hit just from something that fizzles out quite quickly. I feel like here they're wanting to build a legacy. They're wanting to really build a life for themselves. They want to leave something positive in the world. So this is someone who I feel maybe completely reevaluating everyone that they're associating with, the people that they're hanging out with, the people that they're even dating. I do see like a complete shift within them. This is someone who it really isn't wanting to stay stuck anymore. They want better for themselves, and they've had a moment of clarity since meeting you. You have helped open their eyes, especially if you're on a journey of wanting better for yourself and cutting certain people out who have been holding you back or have had a negative effect on you. I feel like that has inspired them. They want long-term happiness here, like true fulfillment, nothing short-term like what the devil would bring. They're tired of lack, and I feel like they've had short-term happiness, but nothing long-term here. And if they have had like very significant connections that would have brought fulfillment, I feel like they didn't appreciate them, so it just kind of fizzled out. But this was like their own mentality here. They had a more negative mentality and certain habits in their life before meeting you, and now completely shifting that. They're open to seeing, other possibilities out there. The Chariots, the High Priestess, we have the 5 of Diamonds. Yeah, there's that Hermit. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces. We also have Virgo. Okay, so yeah, they've gone through some hardships here. It, it really hasn't been easy for them. And I feel like at times they do still struggle, but they're getting there. It's taking a lot of courage, a lot of willpower, and discipline to get through this. I feel like they're actually more in touch with their psychic abilities and their intuitive abilities as well, or intuition, moving forward. Like, this is someone who absolutely is doing self-reflection. Have they done it perfectly? No, but nobody does, right? They're here to learn, they're here to grow, and that is the most important thing, is that in spite of them stumbling along the way, they're still choosing to move forward, even if they have moments of giving into old patterns. They still find their way out. And they are a little bit lonely as well. So, like I said, it hasn't been easy for them, but they're still wanting to move forward. They still want something better for themselves. You have somebody here since meeting you that is choosing a better life for themselves. They may not have known exactly where to start, but they're getting there. It's like they set that intention, now they're starting to see it through. If you happen to hear banging, we had our first snowfall today, so I believe the youngest is outside kind of playing in the snow. So you may hear boots like clunking around. Okay, so we have contract here. Give me like Libra energy, justice. I'm getting soul contract. Yeah, I feel like they've had, like they were here. They were incarnated here to meet you. Like, there was purpose to this connection. We have the Sun, Leo energy. Yeah, if you ever wonder, like, I don't know why I'm saying like all of a sudden. If you've ever wondered, have I left a positive mark on this person's life? Have I done anything good for this person? Do they have the capacity for change? This is saying absolutely. They don't know. They don't see the full picture yet. But they are aware intuitively. And yes, you have left a beautiful mark on their life. Whether or not they fully realize it now, you have. Like, you have benefited this person. In the long run, eventually they will see it if they haven't. But yeah, absolutely. Like, you have left a beautiful mark. And I do see positive changes. Like, there's hope. There really is hope for this person. All right, so let's see what they would like to say to you. This has been a beneficial connection for them. Hopefully it's been one for you too. I guess it really depends on perspective as well, right? So sorry, I have some of these flipped over. We have time for a conversation. Forbidden love. I can't stop thinking about you. Butterflies. You are my best friend. I drive myself crazy wanting you. We have angel number 222. I think about kissing you. Oh, so forbidden love, this could be like a friendship. Maybe they don't feel like it's meant to be crossed, like that line isn't meant to be crossed, but they are wanting you. They think about kissing you. They want to have a conversation with you. I feel like a kid again. You brighten up my day. Feel like you're the sun in their world, like you have brought a lot to their life. You belong with me. I'm sending signs. Are you seeing them, or are you receiving them? Okay, so this person is having some romantic feelings for you here. They feel like you're meant to be, and that could be part of the contract. Maybe you are meant to be with this person long term. But I feel like at the very least, you're here to encourage them to choose better for themselves, encourage them to see things differently, encourage them to see that some choices that they've made in life weren't benefiting them, that were actually holding them back. All right, so do I need to clarify any of these? No, I don't. I feel like a kid again. It's well, with butterflies here, this is like that cute little crush here. So we have somebody here who is forming a crush, or has had a crush on you for a little while now. They see a future with you. And they're sending signs. Yeah, you've really brightened up their world. All right, so yeah, no, I don't feel like I really need to pull any clarifiers for the messages. So let's get into our signs. Okay, so we have third house Gemini, we have Taurus, we have Pisces, and we have 11th house Aquarius. Okay, where am I going to put these? I'll just put them here. We have R, H, E, R, I, Z, O, U, A, seeing hero, N, M, V, and O. All right, so you may see a name in here, initials. Doesn't necessarily have to be your name or their name. It could be someone connected to this connection, maybe an angel or a spirit guide of yours, a specific place, or something in the song, or maybe the title of a song. Yeah, so just gonna leave it there. So thank you so much for being here, group one. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you so much love. Feel free to throw more suggestions in the comments, or email me your suggestions if you don't feel comfortable publicly sharing them. That's okay, and that's welcome too. So I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey group 2, you chose the Psychic Tarot with the blue lace agate. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's dive in and see how they've grown since meeting you. Okay, rejoice in celebration with the Three of Cups, with the universe, the world. We are celebrating learning a lesson, making big changes. Okay, Seven of Swords, deception and envy. How have they changed? Okay. These are a little bigger cards, so we're going to have to move things. The Four of Swords. Okay, so this is someone who has kind of getting like been a very jealous or envious person, maybe even a secret hater in the past, like anyone who has been doing well for themselves. I feel like they have struggles. Like this is someone who was stuck, really wishing that they were somewhere else in the past. And I feel like they're finally learning this lesson. Like we can celebrate. You know, they've chosen to step away from comparison here. That their path, their life doesn't have to look the same as everyone else's, and just because someone else is having, you know, success doesn't mean that they can't have success either. Yeah, I'm getting this person had a lot of resentments and was very bitter before. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. This still, like, this deck still really throws me off at times. We have Death, Transformation. We have the Nine of Swords. Two of Swords. Wow, this is someone who's really in their head. We have strong air energy coming through here. Someone who really internalizes a lot mentally. It's like they're always mentally competing with people, struggling with their own life. This is someone who who used to compare their life to others, and they really hated seeing success in other people. It's like they didn't want to celebrate. I feel like this is someone who would kind of talk bad behind people's back, whoever, like even friends at the time. I want to get a deeper look at the Seven of Swords here. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal. Yeah, the Eight of Cups also reminds me of like spiritual, like choosing better for yourself, choosing to walk away. We're moving on to the Nine of Cups. Like we're choosing fulfillment. They really didn't like this in the past. Like anyone, like I said, this is someone who's very jealous, very envious in the past of people moving forward. This is someone who's very stuck. Let's put it that way. They're very stuck, and they hated anyone who was doing better, that found success faster than they did. It really pissed them off. And I feel like they would be fake happy for other people. But we see them overcoming this. We see them shifting. There's been a huge transformation here. And I feel like they're finally getting their win. They're finally starting to see possibilities and success. So hopefully this is someone who isn't like, yeah, I'm getting a lot of comparison. Like they would compare their lives to other people, which made them even more miserable. This is someone who, yeah, very miserable. I'm getting more envy than really deception. I feel like the deception is like they may have put on a fake smile for somebody else. Like they weren't really that supportive in the past. It's almost like they would pray for someone else's downfall or that they wouldn't succeed. Kind of like that saying, you know, misery loves company. That was this person in the past. Misery. They were miserable and they didn't like to see other people happy because they were suffering. Now that doesn't mean it's an excuse. It's not an excuse, and that could be where the transformation is. Maybe they're realizing like, hey, my poor attitude isn't benefiting me in the long run. Especially since meeting you, because this is a since meeting you. How have they grown? So we're seeing like a past version. Maybe they're realizing it now, depending on where they're at in their journey. You know, how long it's been since they met you. But we have seen that They're making decision, like a new decision for themselves. So let's see, how have they grown? Harmony, we have the Lovers, we have Gemini, Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Wow, this person just sacrifice, wisdom, Four of Cups, and we have Hope, the Star. Thank goodness they met you. You really challenged them. They realized since meeting you how miserable, yeah, how miserable they've been. And you actually really challenged them. They haven't found this connection to be easy. And I feel like you're not afraid to challenge them. That's the thing. Like you challenge them in the most important and the best ways. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom here to share with them. And yeah, at times they haven't wanted to hear your wisdom. At times they didn't want to see it. But yeah, absolutely. Like they are realizing how unhappy they are, how miserable they are, how they just weren't open to it before. They weren't open to giving or receiving. They just they liked their little cocoon of bitterness. But now they're starting to feel hopeful, and they're starting to understand that they can choose differently, like shift their mindset and realize that their time will come, their success will come, but it really is dependent on them. I feel like you gave this person hope. Something you said, or you led by example, something you've done, which they've seen, really inspired them. But yeah, they've absolutely realized how miserable and unhappy they were. Moving on, we have the Six of Swords. This is beautiful transformation. Like they're leaving behind the noise. They're taking responsibility. They're stepping up here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're making a plan of action here. They're moving forward. I love this. And we have choose wisely. So they're not taking their future lightly here. This is someone who is really wanting better for themselves. And they're actually making moves to do this. So I feel before they were just in a spiteful, miserable, resentful energy, and they weren't doing anything to change their life. They were just sitting there bitter towards everyone. And somehow this connection, some type of soul connection here, absolutely. I feel like you were the first one to really awaken them to this, which again, they weren't initially open to receiving some of the wisdom that you had to share, but now they are. Something kind of struck a chord here. Something you said, something specific you said really struck a nerve and opened their eyes to how truly unhappy they were and how uncomfortable they were with it too. I feel like they didn't know how uncomfortable they are until you came along. This person's actually making plans, actually taking the action. They're not just like, it's not hypothetical here. Yeah, they're going to have choices along the way, but choose wisely. It's like, I feel like they're not being impulsive with their decisions to move forward. They're taking their time, taking that action. They're going after their goals. And that could have been part of why they were stuck. Maybe they didn't have a plan. Maybe they didn't know what they wanted to do. Maybe they didn't know what they were passionate about. And you may have inspired them to look within, to figure out. You may have introduced them to something that's, you know, really excited them. That gave them hope. Like, hey, I actually have something I'm passionate about. And, you know, I could see myself doing this. Or it gives them something, like, even if it's a hobby, it takes their mind. Like, they found purpose, it feels like. They're seeing that they have potential, that they have a purpose. And I feel that was part of the problem in the past, that maybe they didn't really have this purpose, and they were seeing everybody else and their success moving forward, and they were stuck. So I feel like absolutely this person's growth is should be celebrated. And they should feel very proud of themselves for this, because I feel like this was such a drastic change for them to get out of this energy to be able to move forward. We have Healer of the Ages. We have the root chakra. It's like healing their foundation. You know, they were really wanting security and stability here, especially when it comes to finances. And I feel like you have really help them. You may see yourself as a healer, someone who is passionate about helping others, even if you're not in that career. I feel like something about you is really nurturing and really touches a lot of people in the most profound way. You have inspired this person to find their purpose, to find stability, to create stability for themselves. I feel like this really has to do with like life purpose, career, financial stability, you know, finding a stable home for themselves, like even just a place to call home, even if it's within. I feel like internally they were definitely, it was chaotic. And they have hope because of you. You help this person find hope again. Oh, wow. Okay. We'll take these two. Do you get nervous too? Okay, so this person does get nervous. Slow dance with you. They want to slow dance with you. 333. I will say this, okay, if I'm just randomly feeling called to say this. You don't have to watch this for a romantic partner or a romantic connection, but a lot of these cards may suggest more romantic vibes, like slow dancing. I guess you could slow dance with a friend. So anything romantic, if you're watching for somebody else that's more platonic, just ignore the romantic messages. I am uncertain of how you feel about us. I'm looking forward to seeing you. So there's a plan to see you again, to connect. There have been many nights I've cried myself to sleep. Yeah, they've been stuck in their misery in the past. We have a text message and phone call, making a plan. I wish you were mine. I play it cool, but I'm actually a mess. I miss you more than you know. They want to get to know you more. I'm so into you. Oh, you can't even see those, sorry. Okay, so for some of you, this person is falling for you, basically, and they really, really miss you. But they're unsure of how you feel. They really look forward to seeing you, to speaking with you, to making a plan with you, talking to you even, video chatting. Angel number 333. Yeah, they weren't as well put together as they think they are or were. They get nervous talking to you as well. You make them nervous. Okay, so we have 6th house Virgo, we have 11th house Aquarius, we have Scorpio, and we have Scorpio again. Okay, so we have D, N, hearing Dean, we have A, DNA, we have J, O, Joan, John, Don, yeah, John, Jonathan, G, I, sing ding dong, dang, B, A, I, L, E, could have Daniel, C, T, and I. All right. Angie, Angel, Angela, Nina, Colin, Gina, or Gia, Linda, Jane, JC, Leanne, all right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to throw some suggestions in the comments. If you don't feel comfortable having your suggestion public for everyone to see, you're welcome to just email it to me. My email should be down below, divinehealingpath11@gmail.com. And yeah, I will see you lovelies in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3, you chose the Mystic Monday Tarot with the Charoite. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place your little guy there. take a look at how have they grown since meeting you. How have you or this connection helped them grow or inspired them to grow? If it has. You are welcome to watch this for a platonic connection as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. I know a lot of my readings are more on the romantic side. Same with the message cards. Some may be more platonic, but take whatever message resonates. Get rid of anything that doesn't. All right. 2 of Cups. We have the Hermit, Virgo. So you've inspired them to look within. Feel like I'm getting here with this 2 of Cups here. Like one is kind of like in a way see-through. I feel like this is more soul. This is like physical body. This is soul or energetic body, higher self. I feel like you've helped them get in touch more with themselves, like their higher self. Princess of Swords. We have the High Priestess. You have somebody here who really has a thirst for knowledge. I feel like this is someone who is really becoming passionate about learning. Like this is spiritual development, personal development here, spiritual growth. Wow, I feel like I'm getting the feeling that this person never would have considered spirituality or even be interested in anything like that or personal growth if they haven't met you. They're awakened to their higher self, trusting their own judgment more, really curious. This is someone who's wanting to learn, wanting to grow, wanting to go deeper, to better understand themselves, to better understand you, this connection, what this connection means. We have the King of Wands. Oh, I'm just loving this energy. The 8 of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have Capricorn. Seven of Cups. I'm hearing that this person got clean or is getting clean, choosing to get clean. So you may have been there when they've been maybe struggling with an unhealthy habit, maybe an addiction of some kind here. And this person is choosing to redirect their cravings or behaviors, whatever the trigger was that put them down that path. I feel like you have been an inspiration, like you've been a support for this person. This person's getting really creative as well. I want to get a little more with the Devil here. Let's get a little specific here. Tower. Ooh. Just really self-destructive energy. The path that they were headed down before, or maybe even just before really knowing you, wasn't good. They weren't headed down a great path here, but it's like you put them on a better path. Yeah, I'm getting more darkness, like they were heading down somewhere dark. But now they're wanting a better life. Two of Swords. They were confused. Well, okay, so this connection is very confusing for them. Yeah, some of their choices or their mindset just wasn't doing them any favors. I feel like they were. I keep hearing addiction, so we're just gonna go, I'm just going with it because that's just what keeps coming up. Now, addiction can cover a wide variety of things. It could be substance, alcohol, work, fitness, sexual. It could be all of it. It could be mindset as well. The Empress. Confused about you. Oh, we have romantic feelings here. I'm noticing like these two cups are standing out. 6 of Cups. This is definitely a soul connection here. You may be someone from their past. I'm just going to throw it out there. So if you hate this term, you can just disregard it or say soul connection. Some of you, this could be your twin flame. Two of Wands. Yes, a lot of decisions here. King of Pentacles. To step up. 9 of Wands. Okay, so they're very confused by this connection by you. Something about you feels different. You may be different from their usual type. Maybe you have higher standards, but I feel like this person really has to step up. Because I feel like they were just like the lowest version of themselves then, and now they're growing. Obviously, we see King of Pentacles, they are growing. Let's could talk about personal growth as well. Yeah, it hasn't been easy, but they haven't given up. This is someone who's not giving up. They are still moving forward, even if you are no contact. Like, there's still this connection between the two of you. We do have them exploring their feelings, exploring their emotions, because they are very curious about that as well. They are very curious about this connection. Like, they haven't been able to shake you. It's like they don't know how to describe your connection. Or why you've had such a profound effect on them. You've left an impression that other people haven't. Like, you've really imprinted on their soul, and they don't fully understand why, but they're very curious. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, seeing you as an equal in a way, or like wanting to be at your level. 9 of Pentacles. They see your independence. 2 of Pentacles. And the Chariot. I feel like in some way they kind of want to make you proud. They want to choose right, and they're moving forward. Finding their independence. Separating themselves from their old life, which wasn't benefiting them. So this is someone who has had a huge tower moment since meeting you. That's like the old life. The Devil also represents ego, which again could be mindset. Yeah, you've had this person is like, this is definitely a spiritual awakening group here. This person has had a spiritual awakening since meeting you, and they're very confused about this connection. They want to understand it because no one has left an impression like you have. So it's like, okay, what does that mean? Why am I so drawn to group 3? What is this? Something about them feels familiar. They can't seem to shake you. There are feelings there. Very drawn to you. They're very drawn to you. Okay, so we have the root chakra. Door to spirit. It's like, yeah, grounding. It's like finding balance between the two, between the physical world and also opening that door to their higher self, spirit, angels, ancestors, the universe. So absolutely, this is someone who has had a spiritual awakening because of this connection. We have Angel of Love here on the bottom. Just happen to know this. Or happen to see this, happen to know this. Happen to... You know what I mean. Yep, spiritual awakening. How have they grown? They've had a spiritual awakening since meeting you. This was not by accident. All right, so what would they like to say to you? Even 222 is like, number 2 is like grounding, balance, duality, and tarot, decision making. Oh, we have some that are flipped over. Okay. What do they want to say? We've shared many past lives together. I'm seeing you in a new light. I like my space. Please don't take it personally. It's hard for me to trust. Please don't take it personally. Wow. They really don't want you to take it personally. 555, the angel, or the number of change. I'm having a hard time letting go. So they're having a hard time with change, which is, you know, honestly, it's normal. I know, like, I personally, I see the Tower as good change in the long term. Obviously, it's not comfortable. I don't think anyone going through a Tower moment, well, most people, I would assume, are not like saying, yay, a Tower moment. Like, they're not celebrating it, right? It's not fun when you're going through it, but looking back, they may see why it was necessary. I feel uncomfortable with emotions. I'm trying my best. You're my favorite person. I'm ready to take the next step. I still listen to our song. So they have a song that reminds them of you, or you guys specifically have a song. Yeah, you challenge this person. And we also have angel number 888. On the bottom here, you will always be a part of me. Oh, I just had a ringing in my ear, in my right ear. Yeah, I don't feel like, just going back before I don't really feel like I need to clarify anything with the messages. Okay, so we have Leo, we have Cancer, we have 12th house Pisces, and 5th house Leo. All right, so we have AOL. AOL that's an internet from 90s, early 2000s. Maybe you're a millennial or older. Wool. We have I S G T E R Z. We could have Liza. M P F and M. Prime. Seeing slime. Slimer. Now I'm getting like Ghostbusters. I'm seeing Gale. Marisol. Could have mermaids. Maybe significant. Lisa. Lois. Meryl. Amelia. Emil. Gil. I'm also seeing the word grow. Did I say Amy? Amir. Pilar. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like you want to suggest a reading, you're welcome to throw it in the comments. If you don't want it being public, then you're welcome to email me with your suggestion. And yeah, I will see you lovelies in the next reading. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.